That's why we're laying a new foundation that's not only strong enough to withstand the challenges of the 21st century, but one that will allow us to thrive and compete in a global economy. And I know that once you've seen enough ads and heard enough people yelling on TV, you might begin to wonder whether there's a grain of truth to what they're saying. He wrote simply, "I'm not looking for free health care. I would just like to get my premiums reduced enough to be able to afford it." Day after day, I hear from people just like him. Build a new foundation, strong enough to withstand future economic storms and support lasting prosperity. Next week, more broadly, tens of millions of families have been, for a variety of reasons, unable to put away enough money for a secure retirement. But we also know that stopping the bleeding isn't nearly enough. The job losses we were experiencing earlier this year have slowed dramatically. We're still not creating enough new jobs each month to make up for the ones we're losing. But for those who were laid off last month and the millions of Americans who have lost their jobs in this recession, a good trend isn't good enough. That's good news. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not good enough. But ones people feel in their daily lives. A bigger paycheck, more security, the ability to give your kids a decent shot in life and still have enough to retire one day. That's why job creation will be our #1 focus. We're still digging ourselves out of an economic crisis that happened largely because there wasn't strong enough oversight on Wall Street. We will generate enough clean, renewable energy to power 70,000 homes. As a grateful nation, humbled by their service, we can never honor these American heroes or their families enough. I know that the progress we've made isn't good enough for the millions of Americans who are still out of work or struggling to pay the bills. We've been talking for a long time about how to do that, about how to make sure Social Security is healthy enough to cover the higher costs that are kicking in now that baby boomers are retiring. And I'm convinced there's enough gridlock, enough bickering.
While we saw another month of job growth in November, it just wasn't enough.
Even if we used every last drop of all the oil we have, it wouldn't be enough to meet our long-term energy needs. He left when I was 2 years old, and even though my sister and I were lucky enough to have a wonderful mom and caring grandparents to raise us, I felt his absence. Not just what's enough to get through the next election, but what's right for the next generation.